Okay, so you did it. You landed that amazing job in the UAE. The offer's in hand, you're probably already packing your bags in your head, but wait. There's this one super important piece of paperwork you've got to sort out first to make your Indian degree official over there. Let's get right into it and explain exactly what that is.
I mean, this is it, right? You've hustled, you nailed the interviews, and that incredible job in Dubai or Abu Dhabi is finally yours. This is the big move you've been working so hard for. But hang on a second. Before you can get that visa, you're going to hear this word a lot: attestation. Now, I know it sounds a little intimidating and bureaucratic, but trust me, it's totally manageable. And more importantly, it's absolutely essential. So that's what we're going to demystify today. So, what's the big deal? Why do you have to do this? Well, this is way more than just getting a stamp on a piece of paper. You should think of attestation as the official green light, the seal of approval from both the Indian and the UAE governments saying, yep, this person's qualifications are the real deal. At its core, degree attestation is a formal legalization process. It's how the UAE makes sure that your degree is legit and from a recognized university. It's their way of preventing fraud. It literally transforms your Indian certificate into a document that's legally recognized and accepted across the UAE. And you're going to need it for pretty much everything important. Want your employment visa approved? You need it. Applying for specific professional roles or maybe for higher education? Yep, you need it then too. Even for a job seeker visa, attestation is totally non-negotiable. It can even affect whether you're classified as a skilled worker, which is a big deal. Okay, now let's clear something out because this is where a lot of people get tripped up. You might have heard of something called an apostille, but for the UAE, that is not what you're looking for. Let's break down the difference so you know exactly what's what. So here's the deal. India is part of something called the Hague Convention. For countries in that group, there's a simplified one-step process called an apostille. Simple enough, right? But, and this is the crucial part, the UAE is not a member of the Hague Convention. And because of that, your degree has to go through the more detailed multi-step process called attestation. So just remember, for the UAE, it's always attestation. All right, so what does this whole process actually look like? Let's map it out. We can break down the entire journey into a pretty straightforward 3-step roadmap that takes your degree from your university in India all the way to being fully recognized in the UAE. Step 1 all happens in India. First, your degree gets verified at the state level. That's by either the subdivisional magistrate or the state's HRD. From there, it goes to the big one, the Ministry of External Affairs, or MEA. Next up, Step 2. Once the MEA has given its stamp of approval, the document heads over to the UAE Embassy in India for their verification. And for the final step, you get the official stamp from the UAE's own Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or MOFA. And here's some great news. This final digital attestation can actually be done from India now, which makes things a lot easier. And this is it. This is what you're working towards. This digital signature from the UAE's Ministry of Foreign Affairs is the final prize. It's the official proof that your degree has passed all the checks and is 100% ready to be used for any official purpose in the UAE. So, feeling a little clearer on how this all works? I hope so. Now let's get practical. What do you actually need to pull together to get this whole process started? You know, the list is actually pretty short and sweet. You need your original degree certificate. And I have to say this again because it's so important. It has to be the original. No photocopies, no scans. They won't work for this. And along with that, you just need a clear photocopy of the front and back pages of your passport. That's really it. So, the big question, how long are you going to have to wait for all this? Well, typically, you can expect the whole process to take anywhere from 4 to 14 working days. It's not overnight, so it's definitely something you want to plan for in advance. So why that big range, from 4 days to 14? Well, it really comes down to a couple of things. The first is which verification route you take back in India. Going through the STM is usually quite a bit faster than the state HRD. And then, it also just depends on how busy the UAE embassy is at that particular time. Okay, let's wrap this all up. You've gone through the steps, you've got your documents in, and now you have that final official verification. So, what does this all really mean for you? Let's just be crystal clear on this. This is not optional. It's not a suggestion, it is a mandatory legal requirement. Think of it this way. This process is the official key that unlocks your professional credentials, allowing you to legally work and build your career in the UAE. So in the end, attestation is what turns your degree from just a piece of paper hanging on the wall into a powerful key. It's the final step that unlocks your entire professional future in the UAE. The only question left is, are you ready to turn that key and open the door?